I just had a conversation with a man. First of all, that's probably where I needed to. Anyway, I just had a conversation with a man, and he has been joking. Okay, no, I'm done.
I love when I'm on a dating app and I see a guy who's fine, right? He's like not that cute, not that interesting, doesn't have that great of a job, but he's okay. So then I go to his Instagram, fine. LinkedIn, fine. Facebook, fine. And I'm like, I'm 33. Like, at some point, I just have to accept fine. So then I swipe right, and it's not a match. He's actually not interested in me. But I'm glad I did all that thorough research.
There's no bitch that I have beef with more than the bitch that told women, get rights to go to work. We could have been eating cupcakes and I know them beating on the 50s and stuff, but at this point, I just might take an ass whooping to stay home. I hate going to work. I hate going to work. I gotta work in 10 minutes and I'm not even ready. I'm finna be late. I don't give a fuck. I hate work. I hate going to work. I hate looking at the people at work. I hate them talking to me. I hate going to work. I don't like going to work. I hate going to work. I hate putting my clothes on for work. I hate looking in the mirror, getting ready for work. I hate work.
What if the men aren't dating women now because all they could afford is a man? Who said that? Who's in here?
Well, statistically speaking, when men date other men or marry other men, the divorce rates are lower. So
it makes me really frustrated and confused when I hear women talking about how they're just done with dating men and they're going to be a lesbian and how their life would be so much better if they could just marry a woman whenever they're fed up with men or a man pissed them off. Because, babe, women can be just as bad as men. It's not really men suck. I mean, men suck. Don't get me wrong. Men suck. But it's people suck. Like, men suck, yeah. Women can also suck. Like, I promise you, dating a woman, marrying a woman is not going to solve all your problems. It might feel like it when you're being love bombed for the first 3 months. But then I promise you, it's not going to fix your life. Women can still cheat on you. They can still lie to you. They can still manipulate you. They can still treat you like shit. They can do all the things men do. They can hate women. You'd be surprised at how many lesbians actually have like some internalized hatred for women or like some deep-seated mommy issues that they take out on their partners for the rest of their life. Men suck, women suck. It's really not a gender thing, and I don't know when people are going to catch on to that. It's people suck. All of them, regardless of gender. We're all inclusive here. People just suck. It's really that simple. And I think the straight girls that say this, like, imagine dating themselves or like how they would treat themselves or like dating their best friend and how their best friend would treat them. That is not what it is like. It is like dating anybody else. It is the same, okay? But you don't have to take my word for it, babe. You don't have to take my word for it. Go get love bombed by that backwards hat and then fall apart when she cheats on you, manipulates you, lies to you, gaslights you, and does just about everything that your ex-boyfriend that you hated so much did. Okay? Okay.
Yeah, wake the fuck. Y'all be like to get up here saying $20 is not enough for lunch and then sent you $35 for lunch twice. Get your stupid ass up on the laptop. It's time to wake up and order 2K. Pre-order 2K for that. $69.99 for them 2 lunches he gave you. It's time for some reciprocation. We're done with the bull. Like to go out and drink. Remember you asked that to cash up you $100 for some drinks and hookah for happy hour? Yeah, get your stupid ass up and get on the laptop and you're gonna order the Superstar edition of 2K for your nigga. Not play these games. You ever play tug of war with 5 people and you're the only one pulling? You see how hard that is? Let's have some reciprocation. You other stupid wanted to ask that nigga $150 for quick weave and you know you don't even got no leave out and you wanted to get 3 bundles from Amazon for $150? Take your stupid ass on the laptop and go order that Leave No Doubt edition of 2K. That is the most expensive 2K for $149.99. Let's stop playing these games. All year round, y'all beg, plead, cry, ask for shit. And this one little game, if you see a nigga all the time on a game with his friends, having a good time, laughing, enjoying life, not outside fighting danger, why would you not buy the game for him?
We're sitting front row at the Chris Brown concert, and no, he doesn't pull my wife on stage, but look what this Bryson Tiller does to my wife during the opening set. Where am I in all of this? I decided to use the bathroom real quick before Chris Brown came on, right? Like, I was vibing during the Bryson Tiller show. He's a legend in his own right, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, let me use the bathroom so I can just, enjoy Chris's whole set. So I go to the bathroom, I come back. When I come back, my wife is standing by the stage with my stepdaughter and some random girls, and they're all geeking, they're fangirling. And I swear to God, at some point, Bryson looked my wife in the eyes and sang like 50 seconds of Sorry Not Sorry, looking dead at her. And I know he's a performer, so, you gotta bring the crowd into it. But I'm like, this is going a little long, bro. But okay, he stops locking eyes. He goes around stage. He's singing a song. And then he comes back and he does this. And the whole time my wife doesn't know I'm behind her recording, right? And they start geeking. Like, the girls next to her, like, oh, he likes you. Her daughter is geeking with her. Like, they're all fangirling, right? And I'm like, okay, what do I do, right? Like, this has swung his fake to my wife. But I was already mentally prepared for Chris to pull her on stage. So I was already prepared for Chris grinding on her, singing to her, sweating on her, and all of that, right? So I told myself, if that happens, I'm not going to trip. I'm going to be a good sport. Because I was already mentally prepared, I let it ride. At the end of the day, it was a good time.
Who's going to tell him? And of course, there's women in the comments advocating for this type of behavior. Disrespecting a man in his face. Maybe I'm listening to it wrong.
Why do y'all feel bad for a grown woman that a man? Domestic violence is domestic violence. It does not matter. It is wrong. That's like men coming on here saying that they feel bad for Chris Brown because he beat Rihanna. Same with Sha'Carri and her boyfriend. Y'all are coming on here saying y'all feel so bad for Sha'Carri because of the situation she put herself in. Like, the accountability has to start somewhere. Stop coddling adults that make poor decisions. They are consciously making these decisions. She knows right from wrong. Because she knows if it was opposite, it would be bad for him. Like, come on now. Stop. There's nothing to feel bad for her about. And I'm sorry, domestic is wrong either way.
Why did you bring it up then?
I bring it up for example because I'm saying, damn, what a bitch gotta do? What a bitch gotta do? Get on her knees, please. Come on, what a bitch gotta do?
Let's slow down here.
What do I have to do to, come on,
let's do this.
Female celebrity stars, I've represented no shortage of them. They all go from being very staunch feminists to saying, what do you mean I have to pay alimony to that guy? Just because I earn 50 times what he earns, you mean I got to pay him alimony? He's a man. He's got a strong back. Suddenly there is a biological distinction between men and women when you tell a woman she has to pay spousal support to her husband or soon to be ex-husband.
Okay, someone settle this argument that me and Anthony are having. I just bought these bananas from Publix, okay? I told him, babe, please let 3 of these bananas go bad, ripen. So set them aside and don't eat them, okay? You can eat the rest, just leave the 3 for me. I'm gonna make banana bread this weekend. And he was like, that's not how it works. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, the whole point is that you buy bananas, you eat them like normal, and then if you so happen to accidentally let them go bad, then you bake banana bread. But that's just wasting perfectly good bananas. But I'm like, I'm not wasting the bananas. The bananas are still getting eaten, just in a different form. And he also loves my banana bread. It could literally win awards. It is phenomenal. I have to toot my own horn. And it would be like if you took a banana and you made a smoothie, or you took a banana and made pancakes. You're still using the banana, just in a different form. But he's claiming that he doesn't follow the logic. He's very, type A, black and white, why would you purposefully let the bananas get ripe? Can somebody have my back here? Because like, what the heck? Anyways, I'm gonna accidentally let the bananas go bad because I am making banana bread this weekend.
Y'all think about it in different ways. That's just the end of it. He isn't like to let them go bad and you're saying, okay, this is the purpose that I need them for. He would rather eat the bananas. You would rather use them on banana bread. It's two different things that you guys are doing.
I, a single woman who lives at home and 30 intruders come in, God forbid. Oh.
Well, excuse me, Special Agent Cody Banks. What the hell? 30? Gang, who is you that sending 30 people at you? You that dangerous? Cause I ain't gonna lie. 30 people, that's not just a B&E. That's not breaking and entering. Ain't just coming in trying to get TVs and shit. That's a hit. Is you John Wick? I swear, bro, some women think about situations and they push it to the highest degree. Why the 30 people breaking into your crib? Is you rich? Bill Gates? The expectations at this point is so high, bro, that I don't even try no more, man. I'ma try, but I ain't gonna try hard, gang. Y'all won't be heavily endowed with bread. Y'all want to be a gentleman. Obviously, I'm gonna be a gentleman, obviously. Y'all want to be able to take out 30 whilst unarmed. At this point, you need to go to Gotham. You looking for Bruce Wayne. Go get Batman. He perfect now you. Cause no problem, I'll wake up and protect the crib, you feel me? 2, 3, even 4 people. But at 30, that's where you like have a conversation with them. That's talking territory, gang. It's 30 of y'all. I ain't finna try to fight y'all. At this point, I'm finna hear them out, and it might become 31. Cause you might deserve it. Send 30 people at you, you might deserve it. I'ma help them.
It's somebody spit. Somebody said they only sent 6 people to kill Thanos. They only sent 6 people to kill Thanos.
Hey, if your name is John and you live in Huntsville, Alabama, and you're currently dating a woman in her 40s or 50s named Angela, and she's on her way to Italy with 2 of her best friends, she's cheating on you. I know this because I drove her to the airport. Whenever you called, which we'll get to in a minute, she lied to you. So you think she's on the way to Italy with 2 of her friends because they had booked a trip with another friend and they had to back out because they got sick, so she took their ticket. What had actually happened was Angela met a guy at a dinner party last night with those 2 friends, and her and the guy hooked up afterwards at his hotel. And then he told her that he had an extra ticket for a food and wine tour of Italy for 12 days and wanted to know if she'd go with her. And she said yes. And then she told you she was going with her friends. So whenever you called her a bit ago and was just checking in to see if she was on her way to the airport, she was in the car with me. And she told you that she was, and she was just so excited. And you asked her if she wanted to share her location with you for safety precautions, you know, because she was going to another country. And she said, well, why would I ever need that? I'm going to be with John and Mandy. It's fine. She's not going to be with John and Mandy. John and Mandy are at home. John and Mandy are not going to Italy. I don't even know if John and Mandy know that she's going to Italy, but they're not going.
Boy, I know you lying. This gotta be a joke. I know you lying.
Does any other millennial feel like we got scammed by the era of the girl boss? Because here's the thing. Remember like 10 years ago when they were all like, hustle harder and like rise and grind? And they sold us a dream and then they left. There are no more girl bosses. They are gone. They have exited the building. And I'm still over here with 30 working years, a chronic Starbucks addiction, and a closet full of glitter pens and planners.
And no man.
And I'm not trying to say that men aren't dangerous, because I truly believe a lot of men are very dangerous. But that's why we should be rewarding and supporting the men whose danger and force is rooted in goodness. And we should be promoting those men and that ideology and making babies with those men to promote that ideology so evil does not win, and the ideology that promotes women being locked in cages and things like that doesn't get spread worldwide. Like, I've heard feminists that sit there and say like, oh, should we just thank the patriarchy for not being locked in cages? And in a way, yes, We should thank the patriarchy for not being locked in cages, because we could, but we're not. Instead, we have a society that largely benefits women and children, and we shun the men that are benefiting the women and children ultimately. And if we continue to oppress the men for benefiting the women and children and following their duties and obligations while just breeding narcissistic women and egotistical women who shun those men, they could turn into men that lock the women in cages. I would even argue that right now there's this dilemma where men that are rooted in goodness are so fearful of the men that are coming in and being and rooted in evil. And that's why you're seeing things like 90% of the undocumented immigrants that have been detained are men, and a ton of more men attack other men than even women. So men have been aware of the problem just as much as women, but women are disqualifying men from any and all conversations in regard to society and how it should be ran. It's not healthy.
This is what I keep on saying. Y'all, if men wanted to, y'all would be in a very miserable position. But men allow y'all to roam around, putting y'all's hands in their face, putting y'all's hands on them, throwing drinks in their face without any consequences. And you should be thankful for that.
Chat, I need your help. So tell me why I asked my man, hey babe, do you think I have pretty good privilege? And he's like, well, what even is that? And I'm like, so the example that I gave him was like, I can get into a club just because I'm pretty type shit. You know what this man says? He says, I don't know. I don't make the rules. Like, what even mean? Like, what?
You're beautiful, but you definitely look like your in the nicest way possible. You look more handsome. Y'all gotta stop asking questions you don't want the answer to. You know what I'm saying? The internet is ruthless. And if your man responding like, I don't know, you should just left it at that. And apparently she got lip filler. I don't even know what the... Do not at me. I didn't say nothing mean. Do not take down my video. I was just reading some comments. They just said she looked like her daddy. It is what it is.
Well, you know what? Honestly, I already know who I want.
Oh.
So you don't want to do
No. I'm a man who knows what he wants. So I'm just going to go pop. If that's okay.
How many you popping?
All of them. Come on down here, girl. Come on down here. Hey, I'm a man who knows what he wants, so you know what I'm saying. Okay. Now these are very, very beautiful women. Don't get it twisted. Very, very. I love that outfit. Red's one of my favorite colors. Absolutely. So
did we want to?
No. I just
talk to anybody or no?
We don't need to. No.
So we just diving right.
We diving right into it.
Okay, there was another time. I told this guy that I believe in marriage and I want to wait till marriage to have Rex. And he was like, are you a virgin? And I answered the question. I said, no. He was like, then you can't do that. Mind you, this is my Uber driver and I'm the type of person where I can have deep conversations with you if you're willing to go deep. So instantly, I'm intrigued. I want to hear more. He goes on to say, that's like giving somebody a gift and it's already unwrapped. You can't do that. And I go on to say, but people get saved at different times and they start thinking differently. He still was telling me you cannot do that. But I'm like, how can you tell me that I can't wait till marriage even though I'm not up? He was basically trying to get me to, I feel like, demoralize myself or decenter the idea of wanting to wait till marriage, because once a man finds out that you've already gave your goodies away, he's gonna be like, why do I have to wait? And the relationship is not gonna work out. He basically goes on to say, if you were a virgin, it will work out and a man will probably wait, but if you're not, he's not gonna wait. And I'm just the type of person, I'm not gonna take offense to anything if it makes sense. I'm able to hear other people's ideas, their perspective, all of that. So I understood where he was coming from.
Well, he has the option not to wait. You don't have to. If that's the case, you don't have to stay with the guy. That's not the person for you. But in his mind, that doesn't make sense to him, and it doesn't make sense to a lot of guys, because you've already gone out there and done it, and now you want to kind of take back your mistake. I don't want to say mistake sometimes, because you meant to do it. I would say, sometimes a single mom who's got like 3 or 4 kids now wants a man to go the distance. They want the man to do everything that literally the past baby daddies didn't do. And that's weird to a lot of men. Like literally before you came on the date, in some instances, you got your cheeks clapped. And now the man that you're on a date with, you want him to wait. You want him to give all of the money, pay all of the price. That doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of men. There was a woman in the comments that said, I'm gonna have to side with the driver on this one. I'm sorry. But then there were also some men in the comments on her side. So, you got a balance there.
They want to be approached by a 6'2" man that makes $300K a year. In a perfect world, duh. But those men are married. Those men are long gone off the market.
Either they're married or they're clapping cheeks, and you're gonna be the next one.
Yeah, wake the fuck up. Y'all be like to get up here saying $20 is not enough for lunch, and then sent you $35 for lunch twice. Get your stupid ass up on the laptop. It's time to wake up and order 2K. Pre-order 2K for that nigga. $69.99 for them 2 lunches he gave you. It's time for some reciprocation. We're done with the bull. You like to go out and drink. Remember you asked that to cash up you $100 for some drinks and hookah for happy hour? Yeah, get your stupid ass up and get on the laptop, and you're gonna order the Superstar edition of 2K for your nigga. Let's not play these games. You ever played tug of war with 5 people and you're the only one pulling? You see how hard that is? Let's have some reciprocation. You other stupid wanted to ask that $150 for quick weave, and you don't even got no leave out, and you wanted to get 3 bundles from Amazon for $150. Take your stupid ass on the laptop and go order that Leave No Doubt edition of 2K. That is the most expensive 2K for $149.99. Let's stop playing these games. All year round, y'all beg, plead, cry, ask for shit. And just want one little game. If you see a nigga all the time on a game with his friends, having a good time, laughing, enjoying life, not outside, not in danger, why would you not buy the game for him?
Hey babe, have you seen my purse? I'm going out with Samantha.
Oh, you mean this one you left right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Why are you laughing?
Who do you think you are? LeBron James? Kevin Durant? Hell, you ain't even Stephen Curry, and he is only 6'2". If I have dated garden gnomes taller than you. The only reason I'm with you is because you're funny. You're like Kevin Hart. Yes, maybe that's why you guys are so similar. You're like the same height.
I'm 5'11".
All I'm hearing is under 6 foot club. All right, the dinner is in the fridge for you, Mr. Hart. Enjoy, Goofy Goober.
I know you lying. I know you lying, female. Give me the purse back and get out my house.
This is for all the men out there. What is one thing a woman does that is such a turnoff to you?
This dude said voting Democrat. Somebody said tattoos and nose piercings. Another dude says nose rings, septum ring, any face piercings, sleeve tattoos. Acts like she's doing me a favor. Somebody says face piercings, face tattoos. Somebody said vote Republican. Somebody said dyeing hair purple or pink. Looking at her phone the entire time while we're having a conversation. Somebody said personal hygiene. Somebody said facial piercing, ink, smoking. Somebody said septum ring, definitely. Another, facial or nose piercings of any kind. Another, tattoos also. Another, a white dude. Well, I shouldn't say that. It said voting Republican. Dang. Nose rings again. Tattoos. Attitude again. Tattoos, nose rings, piercings, any piercings, smoking, drinking too much. Y'all really don't like that.
I'm trying to break a really bad habit, and that bad habit is saying I hate men, because I don't hate men. I hate the patriarchy, I hate sexism, I hate homophobia, I hate white supremacy, I hate racism, I hate transphobia, I hate fascism, I hate capitalism, I hate evil power structures which are held up by men who benefit from patriarchy, and I hate the way that patriarchy forces men to participate in it in order to maintain their sense of self. But there are many, many wonderful individual men I know, men with high degrees of integrity who do the work, who understand that they are not the only people on this earth who count as people. But it's really hard habit to break, because sometimes it feels like I hate men, because there are so many men who do not know how to separate themselves from the power structures that benefit them. And I am positive that the same thing can be true with me and whiteness, but I really need to stop saying I hate men, because I don't hate men. I hate what they benefit from, and I hate the way they do not divorce themselves from it when they don't.
And I think men hate that women don't understand what a man has to do and why he has to do it. I think men hate that women don't truly understand what the structure is. They don't truly understand, while the structure might not be perfect, and I'm not advocating for anything, but I'm just saying they're not understanding how to help with the structure, how to build it in a healthy way, right? And instead of saying, man, this is trash, you're trash, everything that you set up is trash, and if you don't denounce it, you're a trash person. And the man is saying, I'm just going to work. I don't know anything about that. I'm just here, right? If you want me to help build something or do something, then work with me, help me to do it. Treat me like a human being instead of hollering at me like a lot of radical feminists do. Y'all find it in your heart to be empathetic and sympathize with the plight of women. But then when it comes to men, like you were saying, you don't understand their life, not even a little bit. So I think maybe we need to start there, which it sounds like you're doing. So I appreciate that. I think a lot more women need to understand why structure is in place before you just coming in and ripping it up.
Pick me, choose me, love me. I don't give a fuck. I'm picked. I'm already picked. I love my black man down. You tripping. I've been picked. Already picked. I don't give a pick me. I am a pick me. I love my black man. And ain't no gonna do nothing about it. Now what? So you can be in my comments. You can call me a pick me. You can say, oh, da 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 da. I love my black man. Mine's. The one that I'm with. The one that I'm building with. Mine. Yeah, I love mine down. I don't know about y'all though. Don't know about y'all. We can't relate. Sorry. I'd rather be picked than have a bitter soul like you guys. You might be single and don't have nobody to wipe your ass. Like, I don't know what stomach to stomach is. Forehead to forehead, nose to nose. I don't know what that is. You ain't never had that a day in your life. You ain't never had no man cater to you to a day in your life, and that's why y'all be mad. Y'all be mad, like be mad, hella mad. Like I was single before, but I was never no bitter single like y'all. Y'all be bitter and single and just. Maybe if you lose that bitterness, maybe you will get you a man to cater to you and love you and hold on your stomach when you cramping, make you feel good. But yeah.
You said a couple of things in there that they absolutely hate. Build? What? I need a man that's going to pay for me. I need a man that's going to absolutely cover everything that I have going on. But in return, I'm going to be finicky. And whenever he wants something, I don't know if I can get it.
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, so I just have a question. I'm not sure if this is like talked about enough, but I know that social media in real life is totally different. But I've been talking to this guy for like a month and a half, and I noticed that he likes a bunch of girls' pictures, including bikini pictures and selfies and thirst traps. But when it comes to like my posts, he doesn't like anything. So I'm not sure if it's giving hater or if it's giving like he's trying to humble me, or do you know what the reason being is?
Nah, it's given that you need to get the fucking internet and you too insecure.
For sure.
Why is your whole relationship correlated to somebody liking your pictures? Why do you give? If Chris Brown wasn't liking your pictures and you was texting Chris Brown and talking to Chris Brown, you wouldn't give. You would listen to anything and everything Chris Brown said. If it was Drake, if it was whoever, any man that you valued or revered, if it was an NFL player or a basketball player, you wouldn't give a fuck if liking your pictures because you know that it's bigger than that. But because you're dealing with this man and you don't respect him enough, you're trying to find anything to correlate the entire relationship on what is an Instagram like. And you're a low-level, low-minded woman. Respectfully, you're a low-level and low-minded woman. Because instead of you looking at all the other things that he does, He probably makes you feel safe. He probably makes you feel comfortable. He probably communicates well. He probably is doing all the other stuff that men should do in a relationship. You trying to find something to negatively bring it down, which is a Instagram like. That's not that important. So I think you need to grow up. I think you need to grow up, and I think you need to get out of that mentality of this modern day woman. My whole life and personality is revolved around social media. So I think you need to live in reality.
Yeah. But what Kayla said in the comments is like, why is he liking everyone else's but mine? Is that like kind of weird or?
Who gives a fuck? If it was Chris Brown, you wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If Chris Brown was liking every other girl's pictures but yours, you wouldn't question anything. You wouldn't even give a fuck because it's Chris Brown, right?
Yeah.
Right. So why would the correlation not be to why would that mentality not be to the guy that you got now? Why wouldn't it correlate to Chris Brown? Just because he got money, he can dance, and he's attractive. Why is he getting the upfront respect that the man that has talking to you, is showing you love? Why is he not getting that? I'm not saying that he should be liking other girls' pictures, but let me ask you this question: are y'all together?
No. So but he said he does have feelings for me. So whatever that means.
So what? Y'all aren't together, so he don't have to do anything. But you don't know Chris Brown. Chris Brown never took you on no date. That just shows the low-level mentality that you and a lot of other modern women like yourself think. Because a man can sing and dance and he has money, you're going to give him upfront respect. This has 3 different baby mothers with 3 different children, and he has a violence case where he beat the Rihanna, even though she hit him first. He beat her ass. Y'all women, y'all are the same women that say y'all don't deal with men with kids. Y'all are the same women that say you don't like men and women. But y'all are the same women because he can sing and dance and got money that will give him the utmost respect for doing nothing. He ain't took you on no date. He ain't text you. He ain't talked to you. He know you exist. You'll treat him in a better light than you will treat a man that actually is giving you some type of attention. That is backwards logic, and this is exactly why when y'all come around good men, y'all don't treat them correctly. Y'all treat the good men like shit and the bad.
Dang. She took that.
Ask them for stuff. Ask them for stuff early. I just saved myself from the universal nice guy because I put up this prompt on Hinge.
If lack of self-awareness was a person, this girl would be the picture for it. This video is actually unreal, so let's go point by point by this absolutely crazy story that she has about saving herself like the nice guy. So this girl says that she saved herself the nice guy because she puts up this prompt that says, let's play truth or dare on Hinge. Truth, I'm rare, addictive, and very well put together. Just first things first, anybody who is rare and addictive wouldn't need a dating app, but let's go move on to the next point. Dare, prove you can handle that you can spoil me, and then she has a link to go and buy something for her. So you don't have to be Einstein to see where she's going with this. She has this link that makes her look like a you-know-what-itude in her bio, and I'm sure a lot of men think she's, a little weird, and then she's like, oh, they can't handle me. They're not nice guys. Then she goes on to say this.
He responded very, very quickly, and he sent me a message being like, I looked into the link on your profile. I don't like it. What are you even looking for in here? And I was like, ooh, okay, aggressive, but at least he's asking questions, interesting. And along the lines of like, it's a little bit of a social experiment. I'm just testing the waters. I'm looking for like the love of my life, ideally my soulmate, but who knows if I'll find them on here. And he comes back with some about how he's looking for real connection, that how he's not a guy who chases women. He is not a guy who auditions for women. He's a guy who knows what he brings and is very happy with himself. Dude, if you're so happy with yourself, why are you having an absolute temper tantrum over me posting that I like to be spoiled?
Okay, so first things first, she claims that she's looking for her soulmate, and by her soulmate, she means somebody who will buy her stuff. Yeah, oh, shoot. You must really found your soulmate in the way that he swiped his Visa card. And she goes on to like make his response sound so stupid. She's like, yeah, he said something about like connection and like, actually getting along and, personality. Like, what is he talking about anyways? But look at that link in my bio. And then she says, he's throwing a temper tantrum because of this thing saying that she likes to be spoiled in her bio. He literally hasn't done anything. All he's done is like question you on the thing that you put in your bio. You literally put something in your bio, and then this man is literally just asking you questions to go and figure out where your headspace is at. Like, why did you put that in your bio? It's a strange thing to do. It seems like you're a you-know-what-itude. And then you're like, yeah, this man's crying. You are crying. I guarantee you, after this interaction, he literally didn't tell a single soul. You had to make a whole TikTok about it. Because she gets butthurt at the fact that he says, yeah, I don't like want to perform for a girl. Like, I know what I bring to the table. Like, I'm not going to go and like buy a girl's attention. Like, I'm not doing that. And she's like, oh, this guy's throwing a tantrum. Like, no, he's not feeding into your game. Only insecure loser men are going to do this. Like, a man with options not going to just go pay for a random average looking girl's, shopping list on Hinge. And then the craziest part that I'm about to play in this video is she really goes on to say, because he starts talking about like, you know, something about 50-50, and she's like, I believe in 100%. Like that 50-50 stuff is a scam because like if I have children and this, and she starts going on about children and how if I have children, like you're not gonna be able to do anything about this.
Children one day, I don't know what this 50-50 BS is about guys wanting to put in 50%, girls put in 50%. Like you're not gonna have 50% of our kids. It's never gonna be equal. You do the 100 best that you can do and I'll do the 100 best that I can do.
Dumb logic that girls do where they've been talking for probably less than an hour and she's saying that somehow he should be responsible for paying for everything and doing everything and spoiling her because on the off chance that these people that have been talking for an hour that she has his child. How do you even know he wants children? How do you, what is this? And then she literally says exactly what most men have been saying about dating when they're dating women out loud because she starts to realize how this is not really going to be as much of a fun experience for her if he's not paying for things.
If you're not trying to impress a woman and you're not auditioning and dating and you're not going to court someone, what is it that guys do? You know, kind of like opening up the dialogues, be like,
wow, wouldn't you think of that? Like, she's like, oh, well, if you're not going to pay for things, if you're not going to court me, if you're not going to do this, like, then what are you even bringing to the table? That's what most men have to deal with in relationships. Like literally that's the average experience for most men. They have women that they don't do anything, they don't contribute anything, they're just kind of there, and then that's what they get.
Plan for that. And he was like, I wish you all the best. We clearly have different values. Yeah, you're a scammer. So now I'm kind of thinking, wow, imagine if I actually met up with this guy. Imagine if I started developing emotions and feelings for.
So this absolute lunatic, this guy is like literally being super civil. He's like, yeah, listen, clearly we have different values. So anyways, it was nice talking to you. This is a guy that she's been speaking to for like literally less than 30 minutes. And she's like, yeah, you're an absolute scammer. Scammer because this man doesn't want to pay for her stuff. Because in her words, all women deserve to be spoiled because on the off chance that they're having children. I don't know. If you want to go watch that whole entire rant of a video, go click that thing below. But I love how this girl tries to play it off. Like she's like, oh my God, I'm so happy I didn't go on a date. You are clearly so stressed about this dude that you talked to for probably 35 to 40 minutes. This dude can literally care less and you had to make a whole entire TikTok about it because you couldn't stop thinking about it that much. Women like this will inevitably find somebody, I'm sure, to provide that lifestyle for her, but that dude is such a loser. No man with an ounce of self-respect would ever go and do something like that because trust me, they had the funds to provide that kind of lifestyle. Trust me, they wouldn't look like you. But that is just my opinion. But hey, what do you think?